Today's AskReddit post. What's something you've stopped eating because it's become too expensive? Oh boy, this is gonna be a good one. Let's get started. Anything delivery. Prices per item are hiked. And the driving fee. And the delivery fee plus the tax and the expected tip. Every time I use DoorDash, I put a $15 meal in my cart and somehow the total is $40. I haven't ordered delivery in about a year because it's so outrageous. I'm the same way. But sometimes I decide I don't care and I'm going to pay the extra for the convenience. Then I get to the checkout screen and with tip it's going to be almost $50 for a burger and fries? Exclamation mark. Question mark? Exclamation mark. I'm out again. Repeat cycle every other month. Doritos. The price hike plus the shrinkflation was repulsively drastic. Walmart has deals at 3 for $12 lol. Where I am, they're $5 to $6 a bag. But they go on sale for $8. They're still not as good as they used to be, and now I have to stock up. Name brand cereal. It's scandalous. My Friday night tradition used to be delivery pizza and wine. Now it's frozen, or homemade pizza and wine. What are your tips for homemade wine? Wash your feet before you stomp on the grapes. Fast food. Taco Bell Nacho Bell Grand combo hit $11 marker in my area. $10 was a stretch but $11? Fuck that. A Mexican joint down the street has a huge list of meals for $16 with drink. Each meal is big enough for 2 people or 2 days of grazing. And obviously it's better quality than the poop at TB. Here's a hack. Order the $3 nachos on the cravings menu and add everything you'd want. One is extremely filling, and with extras it's only like $4 to $5. Peanut Butter Parfait from Dairy Queen cost me over $9. I did order extra hot fudge. It tasted great, but will never order again. I got 2 small blizzards and 2 chicken tender W/2 fries, and it was like $37. Eating out in general has become too expensive. Couple that with the decline in quality and service and it's rapidly becoming a special occasion. For us too. We now exclusively eat at the little mom and pop places around us. We have a really good authentic Mexican place nearby. As a family of 3, 1 toddler, 1 baby still on formula, we can eat out, eat well, and spend under $55 with tip. We haven't eaten at a chain in over 6 months. And even then we had a gift certificate. Nothing specific, but I stopped going out to eat lunch and just eat some cereals at my office instead. Then my wife and I take turns cooking dinner. Interesting you said you eat cereal, because that's what I've had to stop eating. Prices in my city for a single box are outrageous. Movie theater snacks. And Five Guys, I want more than just a burger and everything expensive there. Philadelphia cream cheese flavored spreads. Love the honey pecan, but I ain't paying $4 for a little tub. I buy local honey and make my own spread. Ice cream, steak, and takeout meals. Too pricey. Coffee, tequila. It's one of those things I do if I have a gift card or promo, but otherwise I make it at home. I've become very impressed with my latte making abilities. And it honestly tastes the same. Close bracket. My mom was in the hospital for 3 weeks and only just got home. I think I spent $45 to $50 buying an $8 coffee every couple of days because I was running around from place to place and ran out of whatever drink I brought from home. I had finally kicked my Dutch Brothers habit. There is one located conveniently near my house and another's next to my office. There's a restaurant supply near me, so after she got out of the hospital I went and bought the makings for my favorite Dutch Brothers drinks for $35. I'm making that poop at home from now on for about $1. Potato chips. They've lost their ducking minds. My grocery store will advertise their sale of 2 for $11. Excuse me, this isn't a sale. $5-6 for some chips is not normal. Smoked breakfast salmon. I literally ate it every morning for years. Now it's like $25 a package and this is at a big box store. I absolutely love this stuff. It's definitely something I'd also consider a delicacy, especially if it's wild Alaskan salmon, not the farmed kind. Yeah, it's addictive for sure. And yeah, I've heard scary things about farmed. Aim is frozen meals. Not enough food for my food dollar anymore. Trader Joe's has reasonable frozen meals under $3 still. Otherwise, yes, paying $5 to $7 for a frozen meal is insane. McDonald's. IDK why they have a $1 menu anymore when nothing on it is $1. Cereal. A box of cereal was like $7 to $9 at the supermarket. That and one of the Kellogg's CEO telling people to just eat cereal for dinner because of inflation. Yeah, no. You're not getting another goddamn dime out of me, you smarmy duck. Modern day let them eat cake. When do we construct the guillotines? Steaks. Beef jerky. Beef jerky was already super overpriced for years and the pricing was more than proven to have been a scam a long time ago. Only brand I buy is the $2 one from Aldi's. $2? You sure they're not dog treats? Taco Duck in Bell. The value menu ain't valuing no mo. I remember when $20 could easily feed a family of 4 at that place. When me and my wife go now it's over $30 every time. And she just gets the 3 tacos meal. Fast food, especially ordering off of apps like Uber Eats. I'm getting charged more in service and delivery fees than the actual food. Plus some of the services mark up the food prices above what the restaurant charges. It used to be pretty normal for me to make a steak once or twice a week. But now the beef I buy is the bad cuts that you can only save by slow cooking it. I also stopped buying pork and lamb. My go-to meat is chicken thighs now because I can buy it in bulk and the macros aren't terrible. I don't understand how anyone affords to eat out on the regular anymore. I make more money than I ever have in my life right now, and it is less affordable to me now than it was when I made minimum wage 20 years ago. The problem with chicken thighs is that if you get the boneless/skinless ones, they cost almost as much as boneless breast. But if you get the cheap ones, they come wrapped in the skin of a quarter of the chicken, adding bulk and weight, but not much value. I usually buy a whole chicken when they are on sale and cut it up. White meat, dark meat and soup stock makings for a reasonable price. Food. I just sleep now. Haha, we all gonna start doing intermittent fasting BC, we too poor to eat lol. Ben & Jerry ice cream. It's about 3x the price it used to be. And it's not like it was cheap before. I retired to Mexico a couple years ago and was craving some. Found a supermarket that has some in a couple flavors. With the exchange rate it's about $12 a pint. At that price I had to pass. Maybe if it was my favorite, Heath Bar Crunch, I would web some, but just too much $sign. Damn, that's even more than here. It's still a treat to get once or twice a year. Eating out at all. Fast food is gross. Restaurants' food quality has gone down so much. I'd rather spend more money on groceries to make food at home. I haven't eaten out in a year. I have done takeout pizza and picked up samosas yesterday, but restaurants are crazy priced. Ontario. I love fresh berries, but they've become too expensive, so I now stick to frozen ones for smoothies. No fast food, cheaper coffee, more peanut butter, less lunch meat, maybe every other month. More fruits and vegetables and at least one meatless dinner/week. I buy beer in 6 packs and not 12 packs. I drink only on the weekends. If I do, at all. These downgrades aren't all that unhealthy, anyway, right? Also, no more paper plates. I had gotten rather fancy pants with buying boxes of Kleenex. Now, I'm back to TP rolls. No napkins. Just paper towels for all other things. So, I've at least halved my paper products purchases. Baby steps towards the grave of America's middle class. Highly recommend getting a couple of handkerchiefs I bought a 6-pack of cotton ones at Target a while ago and I treat them like underwear. One day into the laundry, they've held up great and I haven't bought tissues in years. McDonald's $1 cheeseburgers are now $5. Robbery. Haha. I miss when McChickens were $1. Hot and spicy McChicken with pickles was my life when they were $1 and some cents. Olive oil. Hopefully temporary. Vanilla was 5x the price for a few years thanks to a bad year, but it finally came back down as well. Food that requires a babysitter. Date night is real expensive when you add that $85 to it. I completely stopped drinking Diet Coke. I wanna thank greed for finally helping me kick the habit of soda and swapping to water. You guys are still eating? Watermelon. $17 for a ducking watermelon. Exclamation mark. What? What they said. What? Belvedere breakfast biscuits. Price keeps rising. I love them brown sugar little poops. Wish they weren't so pricey. Fish became so expensive in our area so that he unfortunately couldn't pay the internet bill anymore. Open bracket. King crab legs. Pretty soon nobody will be eating king crab legs. Steak. Now I get cheaper cuts and leave it in the crock pot for 8 hours or so on low to tenderize before grilling. I have discovered that I actually like it better, so win/win. We got our crock pot on Amazon for $35. No frills, no complications. It's probably saved us thousands in the last 3 years. r/Southside is calling you. I stopped buying fancy chocolates because damn the chocolate police got him mid-sentence. Chicken wings. It's often the same price as boneless breasts or thighs, and you're paying for bones. Pistachio. Nuts. In general. Anything from an app, Postmates, etc. 1. The restaurant adjusts their prices to cover the fees. 2. You're tipping the restaurant and the driver and it's just too much money, or just the driver, and feeling bad about it. 3. The fees they tack on are exorbitant. The good thing about this is it's made me remember the good old days of getting takeout, so when we are lazy and don't want to cook I just go pick it up and save almost 40%. Steak. I loved making just like a little BBQ steak in the summer. IDK when the break was, but now even at Costco it's like $5 to $6 per steak. Groceries. KFC. I stopped eating oysters because they've become too pricey for my budget. Brand name chips. The cheaper ones will do just fine and often taste better. I'm not paying $7 for a bag of Doritos full of air. Just wanted to pop in and say you want to buy the bags of chips full of air. They are purposefully packaged that way to help protect chip integrity. Chips are sold by weight not by volume. But I do second duck $7 for a bag of Doritos. Shout out to Aldi or Lidl if you're lucky to have them nearby. Restaurant food. It's seriously not worth it. None of it. I bought a chicken and some cream cheese on sale and made a roast chicken with potatoes, stovetop stuffing, and cheesecake for dessert, and each person I served cost me $4. $16 total for all 4. I can't even buy one restaurant meal for myself at that price. Dinner parties need to make a comeback. Add to that bill the tip-in amount required to keep that server from having to live in their car. Dinner parties rule. Especially because there's no one hustling you out the moment you stop chewing. Sushi was a treat I enjoyed, but now it's become too expensive for regular consumption. I remember eating peanut butter sandwiches when I was young and poor. Now I need a sugar daddy if I ever want one again. If you are struggling to afford basics, you should absolutely be going to a food pantry in your area. They really want to help, and people who are struggling to afford the basics are perfect customers. Fast food. Bro, you actually watched the whole video. I'd give you a high five if I was a human. Make sure to click the like button and subscribe for more great content. See you next time.